class of 2022. Please be seated. Distinguished guests, faculty, graduates, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the School of Engineering and Computer Science, I would like to thank you for attending today's ceremony. For those whom I've not had the opportunity to meet yet, my name is Elizabeth Orwin, and I'm honored to serve as the Dean at the School of Engineering and Computer Science. I take great pleasure in welcoming you here this afternoon to join us in paying tribute to an outstanding class of engineers and computer scientists. They have worked diligently to complete their degrees, and today we celebrate their successes. To begin our ceremony, I would like to introduce the members of the platform party. I request each of you to please stand and remain standing when I call your name. Professor of Civil Engineering, Dr. Luke Lee. Professor and Chair of Computer Science, Dr. Dan Clyburn. Professor of Computer Science, Dr. Jinzu Gao. Associate Professor and Chair, Mechanical Engineering, Dr. June Lee. Professor and Chair of Electrical and Computer Engineering, Dr. Elizabeth Basha. Professor and Data Science Director, Dr. James Hedrick. Vice President for Enrollment Strategy, Chris Ferguson. Assistant Dean for Development, Dr. Dan McCaven. Assistant Professor and Engineering Council Chair, Dr. Josh Steinle. Associate Professor and Chair, Bioengineering, Dr. Shelley Gulati. Professor of Civil Engineering, Dr. Hector Estrada. Professor of Civil Engineering and Order of the Pacific recipient, as of this morning, Dr. Gary Litton. Associate Dean, Dr. Michael Doherty. President of the University, Christopher Callahan. Former Regent and SOECS alumnus, Jose Hernandez. Our valedictorian, Davis Young. And our banner bearer and outstanding graduate, Bo Pasquire. Graduates, today marks an important milestone in your lives. Your achievements reflect years of dedication and hard work in the face of unprecedented, seemingly overwhelming challenges. But if the past 2 years have taught us anything, it is the importance of courage. Maya Angelou noted that courage is the most important of all virtues, because without courage, you can't practice any other virtue consistently. Courageous people believe in themselves. They boldly confront problems head-on and are resilient. In the fields of engineering and computer science, courage is often recognized as persistence in solving complex problems. And I think we can all agree that the pandemic was a very complex problem. I'm incredibly proud of the way in which our faculty, staff, and students confronted the monumental changes in education these last few years. Our faculty displayed enormous courage as they reimagined how to teach, devised creative lesson plans, and collaborated across departments to keep students engaged. Our amazing staff shifted how they work to be able to support the ever-changing needs of our faculty and our students. Please join me in giving a round of applause for our incredible faculty and staff. I'd also like to thank the family and friends of our graduates who welcomed their students back home, provided them with emotional and financial support, often with great sacrifice. To the family members here today, we honor you for your courage as well. Graduates, please join me in thanking your families.
You're welcome.
To the class of 2022, I'm inspired by the courage you showed during a time of profound change. You readily adapted to new tools like Slack and ModelSim. You mastered online labs and Zoom presentations. And while the pandemic put traditional co-ops and internships on hold, you boldly transitioned to online jobs at places like Lawrence Livermore National Labs and NVIDIA, to name a few. You also collaborated on projects with classmates across time zones and around the world. And finally, you reimagined the by creating online social connections for everything from virtual club meetings to online Tiger X workouts to the Pacific Pause Out challenges. Today we celebrate the confident, capable professionals you have become.